You see the countdown?
Why I got? I saw the sound. Why I gotta sound like that?
I did make you sound like that. I did.
My
I
bad.
did. I did.
Right.
My fault.
Right.
Hey, welcome back to another week of What Uncommon Commentators. We're all back in our regular destinations. Jonah's in his second home. He got Christmas lights and shit. Zoe got his Christmas tree.
The platinum.
I don't have nothing. I have purple lights. I don't have a tree. I forgot. That don't count. My lights don't count. Damn.
Get him out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we put you on notice last week.
You did.
Jonah came prepared.
You did, because Zoe, you definitely put us on notice, like, get y'all shit together.
He made it loud and proud next to him.
He did.
So
before we get started,
there, play the game.
Oh my God! Before we get started, I want to say happy birthday to one of the greatest of all time, Jay-Z, Hove, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Happy birthday to that man. I wanted to play one of his songs. Sean.
Troy Aikman.
Troy Aikman does look like him.
Don't do him like Troy Aikman. Honestly, the eyes, the facial features.
The memes are out there. Do your research if you don't know what I'm talking about.
What's funny though, I know for a fact Raina never saw that meme, and she one day, of course, I was watching the game. She was like, "Is that Troy Aikman?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "He mixed with is somebody black in his family?" I'm like, "I don't know," but they say he look like Jay-Z though. That's what they say, and that's crazy. In the '90s, he didn't look like that. Now it's like he gonna get like a face change or something. What is going on? Like,
it's 2023. Everybody's a little biracial now, you know.
They said what they say, like, but like 2050 something, everybody's gonna look like The Rock type shit.
Yep. Little caramel macchiatos walking around here, boy. What are you talking about? Hey, happy birthday, Ho.
Oh my God, he said everybody walk around like caramel macchiatos. Hey, y'all are on 10 right now.
Okay, all right.
Well, let's get started, man. We got the damn in-season tournament going on right now. We had the Pacers. What was the final score of the Pacers game? They won. They beat the Celtics. And matter of fact, this shit is made for a team like the Pacers.
The Pacers ran it up.
Do you know the NBA want them in this Final Four? What?
Final score?
I like a team that hasn't been in the playoffs in a while too.
Yes.
In that atmosphere.
Yes. And like Halliburton's been, top of the media. Well, not like, I want to like the ESPN media. I don't think he's been like that, but for like the real hoopers, the people who really watch it, he's been on watch for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just glad he went crazy in a game that had implications, because he has all this stupid ass slander of people saying he can't perform in a playoff game, and he went crazy in this game.
People really said that. There's not even enough. There's not enough games.
How you gonna say that he ain't been in the playoffs? How you gonna say that?
Exactly. I don't understand it. People are weird.
Give the man a chance. God. Hey,
a slight little triple double, first career triple double in the in-season tournament.
That's kind of dope.
All right, man.
National TV. Hey, final score: Pacers 122, Celtics 112.
Oh, okay.
Celtics late game offense.
Yeah,
it still exists.
Yep,
it's there.
Still down Kristaps though.
Yes,
he is a big key component.
Yeah.
Now we see if he for some reason misses like a couple games in a playoff series or even a series, it could be difficult for them depending on the matchup.
His injury issues before. It's noted.
Yeah, it's definitely noted. No, that's definitely. But let's talk about some news, man. Shit, I feel like during the holiday season, a week is a long ass time. That's what it seems like. It's like so much shit didn't happen in the last week, but we got like KD. Congrats to KD making the top 10. It felt like he's been
kind of quiet.
Yeah, like I thought he was already in the top 10, but imagine where he would have been if he didn't miss almost 3 seasons. That's the crazy part.
That's another 5,000 points.
Bro, he's top
6,
10 and he missed damn near 3 seasons. Like,
so it goes.
Who did he just pass?
It goes LeBron, Kareem, Karl Malone, Kobe, MJ, Dirk, Wilt, Shaq, Melo, KD, Moses Malone. So he just passed Moses Malone.
Yo, Melo did make the top 10. I forgot about that shit. KD
needs.
Speaking of Melo, I have
800 more to pass Melo.
Oh, that's it. Easy work for him. Yeah. Speaking of Melo, I have a great start bench cut later on for y'all.
Yes. Stick around, viewers.
Yeah. I have another one. I have one of those. But yeah, shout out to KD, man. Listen. It's crazy. Like, yes, LeBron gets all the attention because of his age and who he is, but KD is still 35 and getting. I know the 3 seasons is 3 seasons. That's like
the stretch he's been on lately. Shooting has been crazy.
But hey, people forget before he got hurt last year, he was doing this last season.
Exactly.
He was top of the MVP talk.
Just casually shooting like 56% from 3 over 2
weeks. Efficient
as
hell, getting like 26, 30 something a game.
Yep. So
Slim Reaper.
that is something about him. He could just score, man. Like he's all time. That's basically
7 feet tall and
please like start being truthful. He went up when he's 6'11" now.
He's got some more room to slide up too, because Shaq is only. He's 2 spots ahead of him, and he's 1,000 ahead. And then it's Wilt is the tricky one. That's 31,000 points, and he's at 27,000. So
let's see, KD 35. He's turned 35 in September.
Has anybody talked about
top 8 for sure?
Has anybody talked about how long KD might play?
That's what I'm just gonna ask. Look, he's 35.
Who knows? Nobody knows. He could quit if they win a chip this year and he quits. I wouldn't be if he's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go.
You think he would do that?
You don't know.
Nah, you don't know.
But yet again, what does KD do?
He's a hooper.
If that was Kyrie, Kyrie's retiring right there on the floor when they win.
Kyrie would be on some Akon shit, building the country.
Like, he's done. If he win another one, he's definitely retiring. Though he is. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he will. I don't know how long. Because look, his game is different. He can shoot. Like, yo,
he could. How long? He's one of those you could just do it till the wheels fall off and. You could still be averaging.
LeBron gonna be 39 at the end of this month, and his game. They have 2 different type of games. If LeBron can score 27 right now at 39, I think KD can do the same thing.
Give me both of them into their mid-40s. Yes,
mid-40s.
If LeBron wanted to, if he wanted to be like, you know what, I'm gonna play like 24 minutes a night.
I think he wants to know how to walk when he's 60.
That's crazy, yo. Man, I know he spent a lot of money on his body and take care of his body, but that's
he's gonna think about like that.
Yeah, he got to because he's not gonna miss the playoffs like 2 years in a row. He's not going.
Nah, hey, wishful thinking. I just want to keep seeing my man.
But think about real quick how the conversations we used to have saying. You know, by the time he's 38, he's gonna be a good power forward, back to the basket. He's gonna be a good 18 and 10.
18,
this dude, we said this dude was gonna be like 18, 10, and like 8 or some
like
shit.
5 years ago.
And look at what he is.
We've been grouping him. I feel like we've been having these same conversations about KD, Bron, and Curry for like 5 years.
Don't forget about Curry. Yeah, don't forget about Curry. Please don't.
It's the same shit where it's like, but they just all have game enough of like a unique skill set that they can figure something out. It's not gonna.
And like and Curry, he's not just a shooter, but you know what I'm saying. Like he's not trying to jump out the gym.
Curry
type shit.
Could probably set some records, long distance running, the way he moves on the court.
Yeah,
I want to see where his 3-point record sits at the end of his career.
Where is he at now on the all-time scoring list?
Curry on all-time scoring is 34th.
Damn. But you know that could be like
some early years. He didn't.
He played a lot of years in college too, so that's like 3-4 years.
It was 3 years, and
that's the one thing Bron has on everybody.
The field.
And you're at the field. He didn't go to college, and he came straight into the league scoring. It wasn't like it took him a couple years. You know what I'm saying?
Luka
like,
stays healthy, he has a chance to do it.
No, but the thing is, does Luka give a fuck about hoops that long?
Nah, I don't think so.
See, that's the thing. Bron, 21 years.
Luka's checking out at 12.
and barely missing games here and there. Like,
not 12.
He wasn't miss. Yeah, I can't see Luka being the one that's breaking that record. I think if LeBron record gets broken, it's gonna be somebody who's a toddler right now. Seriously.
The next one.
I don't think it. Man, you gotta really love hoops. I mean, I know like basketball has changed and all with the scoring. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But I just don't. That's a hard. You have to want to break that record. That's a lot of
your
basketball.
Body has to hold up for that.
That's a lot.
Long.
Right, you got to be not getting help. He hasn't had a major surgery, so that's helped him right there. KD
there
already missed
2 players that are ahead of Curry, even that are active.
Who? Harden,
Westbrook, and Harden.
They put up numbers,
and they didn't miss games like that. I mean,
Russ was
he
for a while.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did miss
early
games.
On, 2011, 2012, Steph was injured.
Russ did have like the knee, the facial shit. Yeah, he did miss some games, but still, that's crazy. I didn't expect him to be ahead of. Damn, he did. He did have some years where he was just scoring like a motherfucker, but then you would never thought that.
I mean, he's a scoring champ too, right?
Was he a scoring champ?
Was Russ a scoring champ?
He might have been his one of those years.
He might have been.
I mean, he was damn near like 30.
He was averaging 30.
Yo, he was going crazy. Yo, people will try to diminish that shit. Yo, man, fuck all that, y'all. That shit was crazy. A triple-double? Listen, I never thought, and that shit now it's just like, okay, whatever. People just do that shit easy now.
Just looking at the young guns, like Tatum's top 50 in active players in scoring right now. Like, he already has 10,000 points.
It's like, I don't think it's going to be hard. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard for somebody to break it. It's going to be, do they want to? And do they want to play that long?
This man did it twice.
Who, Russ?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. What year did he lead the league in scoring? Was it back-to-back years?
2014, 2015, and then 2016, 2017. Nah.
Damn.
So Russ was triple-double years?
2016, 2017, I think it was a triple-double year.
Yo, what was he averaging?
KD was gone. That was the first Warrior year.
Yo, that was crazy.
So long ago now. That's crazy.
It does, man. Basketball, man. 2016. What a year. What a year. We could have had Cavs Thunder.
Cavs Thunder for a couple of those would have been solid.
We could have had that. The year they came back against the Warriors, we could have had that. Because ain't that the year the Warriors was down 3-1 to the Thunder?
2016 playoffs?
Yeah, when they down 3-1 and then they end up losing. Damn. What a damn playoff season. What the fuck, yo? Because Klay had a crazy-ass Game 6. Oh, my God. Oh, I know we got a lot of shit to go over, but speaking of Klay, I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw a thing that said, is Klay Thompson better than Ray Allen? And I said, he ain't better than Ray Allen, but I'll take Klay, don't shoot me, Reggie Miller, all day, every day.
What you mean don't shoot you? My gun's tucked away. Keep preaching, brother.
Hey.
I will always shame Reggie Miller if I can.
I don't know if y'all saw me have the conversation on Twitter this morning about this shit after I said it, but people were saying some wild shit. Somebody was like, the one thing Reggie has over those two, he was an alpha. Brother, do you know?
I hate when people start talking like,
are you going to disrespect
weird...
Season Shuttlesworth like that?
I hate when people start throwing those terms on players to give them their edge up.
Yeah, like, are you crazy? Do you not know?
I had a guy in my DMs saying that Cat didn't have enough grit.
Not
in my DMs. He was in my mentions. He was talking about grit. I'm like, I'm talking about statistics here. I'm talking about efficiency. Why are you talking about grit?
Man, bro, people was talking crazy. I'm like, listen, low key, somebody was like, I was like, low key, the only reason Reggie Miller get a lot of his play is because he went crazy against the Knicks and he did a little choking thing. Like, listen, Reggie Miller was cool, but I don't even think he was like the second best shooting guard that time. I think Mitch Richmond was better than Reggie Miller. That's just me. I get it. I might be biased being a Bulls fan, but Reggie was. Go look at the numbers, man. Go look at the numbers.
I'm gonna have to see the numbers because Mitch Richmond.
It's an Eras thing too. Just the 3-point shooting volume.
Go
for
look
Reggie.
at the numbers. Mitch Richmond was getting buckets, brother.
Yep, he was disrespected. He was.
Oh my God! Like
I hate Reggie Miller, so whatever.
Listen, go look at the tape. Go look at the damn numbers. They tried to disrespect Jesus Shuttlesworth like that. Are you crazy?
They are crazy.
Bro, the only reason he wasn't an alpha on the Celtics because of who he was, and he still made the playoffs. I mean, made the damn All-Star game with the Celtics. Oh my God, bro. That made me hot. Yeah. That made me hot. But
it's Steph,
don't disrespect
Ray,
that man.
Then Klay. Then Reggie.
People really don't understand that
after that,
Ray Allen was that dude in college, high school, with the Bucks, with the Sonics. He was still nice going to the damn Celtics. He was still nice.
If you're talking pure shooters, you could even put Dame over some of those guys too.
I was about to say
volume.
Dame was 5.
Yeah.
Dame was 5.
Yeah, yep. Like what is going on, man? Like, don't disrespect Ray Allen like that. Please don't.
Across eras with that because
like
you have a guy in today's era.
And then somebody was like,
so different.
"Do you think these guys wouldn't?" He was like, Ray Allen and Klay wouldn't be able to go head to head with Jordan. See, people make me want to hate
hypotheticals.
Jordan.
Okay, the hater in me just came up with some wild shit. But if I really wanted to hate on Reggie Miller, I would say he could be like KCP today.
You changed his whole role.
Just that's what Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller don't even play no defense. He ain't moving the puppies.
Nah, like,
KCP
as Cuff would say. He's not doing none of that shit.
That's just disrespectful because I don't like him. But Reggie's still an all-time shooter.
No, he's
I hate him because he didn't put Wolves on his top 10 teams in the West this year. So
that's blasphemous. Yeah.
Night one on TNT, he dropped the list.
That's crazy.
Night one.
That's wild. Another crazy take I saw about this conversation. This man said Reggie Miller took tougher shots. I said, if that's the case, we might just put Jamal Crawford in this conversation. What are we talking
Crawford
about?
Dialogue as a whole. That's a whole can of worms.
And we're going to bring up difficult shots as taking over who's better than who? Just start throwing anybody in the conversation now.
Every week, I tell you.
Twitter. I love Twitter so much because you're going to get this. Look at the content that's given to us for free. Like I just
watch. I saw it. I was watching. I was like,
what is this? What do y'all watch? Can we stop with this?
The weirdest
Jordan
tweets be blowing up too.
Oh my God! Please stop with it. Now off Klay and them. What's next? So the Pistons. They were fun to watch. Like the first 4 games, the first 4 games of the season, and shit just said, you know what? It's like. They don't even fuck with Monty Williams already, it seemed like. It's Monty Williams like he's losing players. Oh, my God.
Of them declining 2 first-round picks for Bojan and them being like, nah, Monty loves him. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
I'm not trying to hear this shit.
Come on, man. What is going on? What is happening?
Taking you to the airport, all Pistons fans.
What is happening, Joe?
I think there's general gripes to have with Cade's game. Yeah, they're in a terrible situation with no shooters at all. The team build is terrible for a young team. Like I like the Cade, Duran, Asar. Like I like their little core there, Ivy. They have good players, but like
they do.
It's not fitting well.
Teams, it's really hard to to take that leap to be a play-in team from being a rebuilding team can be really tough for a lot of teams. It's not just like drafting good picks. Like you can get all these good picks, but you still have to. You got to look at the Magic. They found some more pieces to put around their core with what's working, and they're taking that little leap. The Pacers too. Like you got to figure some stuff out, and I'm just looking at like their little percentages across
every
spot.
I wouldn't even look.
There's a lot of blue and not a lot of red on this little graphic I'm looking at. It's not good. It's cold.
It's not good at all, brother. Like, they're bottom of everything. Like 25 to 29, 20, like they're bottom of everything. They were so fun. Like, they were so fun to the point I was like, yo, they looking like a basketball team more than the Bulls. But they were. Like, I wasn't like...
I was conceding to my Pistons fans. Like, hey, this might be the year for y'all. Like 2 weeks in.
Like, they were... And then all of a sudden, shit just fell off. Like, oh, we don't give a fuck. I don't know what the hell happened, yo. Like you said, I know Darren got hurt, but I'm not going to blame everything on him. You can't.
No, and I think it's still very early. Like you said, it's a rebuilding team. It's a lot of young guys. Like
17 losses in a row is crazy. Yeah, though.
There's going to be a lot of different lineup combinations that you're throwing out there and trying, just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
They gave Monty too much money to get rid of him. It's going to come down to the GM, if anything.
That bag
is insane.
That's a factor.
Like, what was the reason for that much money? I don't understand.
They wanted him.
He was coming off a good, run with Phoenix.
I guess so, but man, that's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
It was a decent coach's market too.
Who was in the market?
That was Nick Nurse.
Oh yeah.
This offseason.
Philly snatched him up quick.
Bud still hanging out there too.
He was in it. Udoka was in that shit. But yeah, man, 17 losses in a row is incredibly insane. Like, I don't even like.
There's a team that has 14 in a row, and you're somehow one-upping it, active. Like, oh my god.
Are we looking at like that Brooklyn Nets team where they won like 4 games to start early on? Is it that bad? You remember that team?
Yeah,
late 2000s.
They didn't really have. Some of those like older teams just didn't have a hope because they were just like filled with non-NBA players. Like, this team has NBA talent.
I'm pretty sure Chris Humphrey was on that team.
And here's the thing:
these teams did not have like promise.
No, there's the thing about this Pistons team. They don't get blown out. They be in games. If you go look at their final scores, just look at the final score without doing anything else, you'd be like, damn, what the fuck happened? They just
competitive.
All the way through. Like, the biggest loss I can see recently might have been to the Lakers, 133-107. But it's the Lakers. I mean, I get that.
They have 4 games in total where they have an offensive rating above average.
So said,
they need a connecting piece. Like, I don't know, maybe Zach LaVine.
Honestly,
what you want back for Zach?
I was talking to someone about this today. I mean, like, they need some. If it's like a scoring punch, like, just it's not going to take them very much, but they need to do something. They need to do something.
And you're not going to get another free agent. You got to.
No, that's dead. So who you going to trade?
I've seen a lot of like.
Bagley
Joe Harris,
in there for sure.
Yeah, Bagley, Joe Harris, that's an expiring contract.
Miscellaneous large contracts and miscellaneous one young piece.
That's it. And then Ivy, everyone's calling him, the
But who
top
you gonna trade? Are you trading to get? Are you trading to try to get a piece? Ivy don't play no defense whatsoever. Like not even. It's so bad to the point you can't even put him in situations.
Yeah. I'm not saying I like Ivy coming back for Zach, but if that's what they want to do, that's what it's looking like.
Could you imagine sending Zach to the Pistons?
I would hate that.
You think he's going to try to torture us for 4 times a year? Yes.
Yeah.
He was going to try to drop 60 on the Bulls' head every time he played them.
As long as Billy Donovan's coaching too. It's
oh my God. If Billy Donovan is still coaching while in like next season, you know what I'm saying? When he's not here?
Oh, he'll be here. He'll be here.
You think Donovan's going to still be here?
These Pistons, though.
I don't want to talk about the Bulls, but you think Donovan's still going to be here?
Yeah. They gave him that extension last summer.
He will be. He will be. He will be. But yeah, back to the Pistons. I have nothing else to say about them because that's a lot of losses. They have. I don't know what they're going to do. They got hella big men. They got hella guards.
It's a process.
They're playing multiple players like 30 minutes a game that can't shoot.
And it's confirmed.
This is not 2010. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
I got a lot of heat for that. So
I saw someone.
All right, it's just me. It's just me. Fuck.
On the what's the damn account called? It's like Brick Muse or whatever. They posted a Killian when he had a good game on the Brick Muse because he's so used to being terrible on it.
It's some bad nights.
Like they're worse than the than the Wizards.
At least the Wizards can like piece some shit together. Like Poole and Kuzma could go for 60 one night, and that can get you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where, but it's at 60 points at least.
Exactly. Like, damn, man.
They're bad. They're awful.
They're bad too.
Y'all got anything else about the Pistons? I'm sure there's nothing else to say. Like there's absolutely nothing.
This next draft ain't gonna save them either. Like they just need to
It's really not. This next draft is
boo boo. Doo doo.
It's not like the star potential. There's gonna be a lot of like key contributors and role players and stuff, I think, but it's not gonna be like your.
Yeah, I was thinking on some of the guys I saw at that championship classic after y'all asked last week, and like Justin Edwards, he was one of the top guys to look out for. He's had a rough little start.
All the top guys have been having rough starts.
Yeah, it's quiet. I feel like the women's side is more electric right now. Like the guys are stuck in the mud. It seemed like to start. It hasn't been like
the women's lottery's coming around here soon. I think it's in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
is it?
Should be interesting. Because they got a good little class coming up. So
they do. Juju going off again. Juju is still going crazy. God damn, yo. Her first
this time.
Yo.
She's
add her to the list.
It was fun to watch too. Just a little bit.
Yo, go on YouTube and do yourself a favor and check her out. Just please.
Like 2 minute highlights.
Yes. It's real. You ain't got to see much. You're going to see real hooper.
Or just look at Twitter clips. You'll get 17-second Twitter clips.
Real hooper. That's what she is. God damn.
I know what I'm watching.
Yes. We got the Wolves, man.
All right, Jonah.
When the last time he's been on the top of the West? When KG was here?
I got a stat.
Let's get it.
I got some crazy ass.
And Ant and Jaden.
The last time.
No Jaden. Y'all clicking. Y'all, them boys clicking. And let me tell y'all something.
I've viewed this so many times. I searched the reporter's name and the tweet came up. So
Wolves Twitter is letting us know what time it is.
So this tweet came out on the 1st of December.
Half the timeline now. It's fucking
it's crazy.
It's the Wolves takeover.
So in the Wolves' previous 34 years of existence, they've spent a grand total of 10 days as the outright number 1 seed in the West. They already topped that this year and already beat it. So I think it's at like 14 days now this season.
Hey,
that's crazy. Clap it up for them.
Some wild
stuff. I don't know what's going on with the media board. We need to figure that out. What's happening? I don't know why it's messing up, but There we go. Clap it up for the Timberwolves.
I just wanted to give the shout because Ant had his injury against the Thunder, and they came back they held strong in that game. Troy Brown Jr. of all people had 12 points in the fourth, which is crazy.
But that's what happens when you have a good season. You need shit like that to happen for you.
And he's good for one of those games like that.
As
when he was on the Bulls, you wish for those games, but you get a lot of ups and downs.
We never get that type of shit when people are on our team.
Hey, for him to do it crunch time, that's gonna mean something down the road.
I'm just glad the reliance isn't on him. It's more of like if it falls away, it's gonna be viable. It's not gonna be like
he'll have some confidence behind that corner three.
He rebounds the long rebounds, which has been our issue all season. But I mean, I want to give my shout to Rudy too, because his defense this year is like, he's back.
Rudy hooping.
Fuck.
I didn't expect.
So hold on. So what's wrong? So you a big time a Rudy hater?
I was the biggest Rudy hater.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I can't anymore.
He is. Look,
how am I supposed to?
Hey, Rudy be hitting different when he doesn't have Donovan Mitchell and Bogdanovich on the perimeter.
Honestly, it might be.
Don't like this man so much. When that shit happened with COVID, Zoe texted me right away, and he was livid. What he did.
Oh, man, fuck Rudy.
I like how of all people it had to be Rudy. Of all people, he had to be the first NBA player.
He texted me right away. He was so fucking livid.
I remember. I feel like everyone knows exactly where they were when they got that NBA notification.
Oh yeah.
Yo, yes, bro. I was devastated. That's how I knew. That sucked. That's how I knew the pandemic, that the COVID was real.
Yeah, if it was like Corey Joseph. Yeah, if it was like Corey Joseph, I don't know. It was like him,
Corey Joseph,
some likable person. I would have been all right, but Rudy
was already like, what the fuck?
And I already didn't like him. So
because wasn't like the Rudy and Donovan beef going on around that time anyway? So it was already like,
what there the fuck? There was like the All-Star game crying.
Yes, it was.
I don't know if that was pre or post. Well, people just didn't like his Defensive Player of the Year awards too.
They didn't like it.
But I feel like that's an award that's complained about every year. People have their gripes about Marcus Smart. People have their gripes about Triple J.
Oh, till this day.
He earned that one.
Till this day.
Oh, go ahead.
Till this motherfucking day. People can have an argument of LeBron not having one because they gave it to Marc Gasol, who didn't even make a damn all-defensive team. LeBron should have won that shit that year. LeBron was locking motherfuckers down from 1 to 4 all season. I'm still mad as fuck about that shit. Pissed.
You're 100% right.
Pissed.
I will fight to the death. I'll fight to the death.
How you gonna give it to somebody who's not even on one of those teams? How does that make any sense?
I thought he made second team, but that still don't make no damn sense. That means he's the second best center.
If he did make the second team, how's he win Defensive Player of the Year?
It's rigged. They don't.
You're asking for a good explanation on,
and we're not gonna ever get there. We know how we know.
I'm trying to hold off on that conversation too.
Man, I don't.
Voting's crazy on that shit.
The vote is very dumb. But
it's gonna get interesting this year. We'll talk.
Sorry, we cut you off. We cut you off, Jonah, about your Wolves, man. But we're talking about Rudy. We're talking about Rudy. He is back to being like he looks
Rudy's
different.
That man.
Yeah, like.
I think the good thing too is like it hasn't been like an offensive liability thing. Like they just know how to feed him now.
They're making this too big shit work.
There's a stat I put on Twitter today. It was the top lob connections of the season, and Cat and Rudy are third in the entire league.
I did see you point that out. I did see that today,
which is wild.
Yes, like
they had some crazy ass ones against Charlotte.
Yeah, like you posted that clip. I'm like, damn, I don't even remember this shit.
Cat was that just Rudy. Just Cat to Rudy?
Yeah,
I was gonna say Rudy. I don't know if you make that pass, but
I need one.
That's nice. Hey, Cat showing that versatility. I had a lot of doubts with him sliding to the floor with these two bigs. I'm sure a lot of people did with these, small ball lineups and stuff. But they are making
y'all making it work. Y'all making that show.
And Cat's still effective.
Yeah, I thought the Mobley Jared Allen ones were fun, and then I started seeing this. I'm like, oh, we can do this ourselves. Okay.
No, y'all definitely can. And what's crazy, the reason it can work better with you guys is because at least one of the bigs can at least stretch the floor. That's the problem with the Cavs. Like Mobley's going, he's like a mirror. He's not. I don't trust his 3-point enough. Like Cat,
he doesn't slash. He's not gonna slash as much off the dribble too.
Yeah, exactly. No. So like Cat,
that's where it opens.
You gotta trust it. You gotta trust. You can't leave Cat if he's out there. Like he can knock that shit down. So it's like with the Cavs, champion. Yeah, you forget. I forget about that shit, yo.
People forget about it.
Like that's real.
Best shooting big in the L.
Don't take that away. That's real. I don't even remember who was in that contest that he beat, but I'm gonna still give it to him. I'm not gonna not. But I think that's why it's working for you guys, because at least one of your bigs can at least, shoot, go off the dribble, slash. You know what I'm saying? Ain't just two bigs down there in the bottom like with Cleveland. So. And
then Cat, the defensive effort has been there. I've seen a lot of it on half my timeline.
Yeah,
but it's always nice.
It's
to
refreshing
have
because everyone. That's always been the stigma with him, and I mean it was real. He wasn't a good defensive five.
No, he wasn't. It was definitely real.
He would have stints, but it wasn't like consistent enough.
No, not at all.
You weren't going to be a great team with him playing the 5, no matter the coverage.
No, you're right about that. That's a fact.
All this without Ant.
That's the big part. Is the offense, like that first Utah game we had, the first 2 quarters were terrible. The offense was horrendous, but I mean the Jazz just aren't that good, so they got back.
You can get back in the game.
But the Hornets game, they looked a lot better too. I mean, these are games, I've said it like a billion times, but these are games that they lost in the past. And I mean, winning games on the road, I'll take it. I don't care who it's against.
Don't give a damn.
Beating bad teams, I don't care who it's against to win. Oh, give me the win. Give me the win.
Every time.
Easy. So I'm just glad they're holding strong. They got blessed, absolutely blessed with these extra in-season. Since we got the in-season tournament games going on, you know how every team got extra 2 games. We got Memphis and San Antonio. So
that's
hey, shout out to
nice
Adam Silver,
games.
man.
Yeah, hey, sometimes
nice games to pick up.
Sometimes these early games do matter because you can definitely drop some later on with people being hurt. So get as many wins as you can before the calendar change. Because you can still be ahead of the curve.
Games, but we wouldn't have our best players. So,
what's the timetable on the return for him and Jay too? Right?
They practiced today, so
okay.
We'll see.
So, it'd have been fun to see the Wolves, man.
We do got some fun teams in the tournament, though. I mean,
we do. We definitely do.
We'll jump into some more of that later, and we got games going on right now. So
yeah, we do. Another big piece of news of the week. Was it last night or Saturday?
Fuck.
The fucking Mavs. How do you go? First of all,
I couldn't believe
how do you let
damn
somebody
game.
Go 30 on a 30-0 run? Let's start there. How does it
I think it was the best run with the other team scoring 0 in like NBA play-by-play history, which I believe goes back to 1996.
30-0 run.
I couldn't believe I was sitting here playing like Mad Franchise, and the game's like a 20-point game. And I'm like, why are I know they're down Kyrie, but they're getting blasted right now. And then I looked back and they're like up 5, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
I was super sick because I did the same thing. I saw the score at half. I'm like, I'm not even putting this on.
Yeah.
And then I see y'all text 20 minutes after you guys hit the group chat. So I was super late. I was like, damn.
Yo, and they still lost. That's the crazy part.
Then they just the wheels fell off at the end. They couldn't do anything.
Like why y'all had this crazy momentum and just lost it? Like 30-0 run.
That's why we talked about before. You can never any big lead blown, gained anything. You can't be.
No, you can't. Like leads. Remember, like back in the day.
30 points.
Back in the day, it can still be like the 2010s. But
3 years ago, I'd get pissed if my team blew a 20-point lead. Now it's just like.
It's normal.
That shit happens.
Or back in the day, like
that could happen.
20-point lead, 20-point lead was like they're not coming back. I think about like watching the Bulls growing up, like how many times I would see like Jordan and Pippen with icing their knees in the fourth, and they were only up by 20 points.
I was about to say it's like a 16-point game with 4 minutes left, and they chilling.
Like 20-point lead, they got ice on their knees,
chilling.
Damn, they're not coming back, and we don't even have Mike and Scotty in the game. You can't do what, bro? 20-point lead now with 4 minutes left in the fourth. Next, you know, it'd be overtime.
Hey, 4 shots and I'm right back in it.
Like
you got to be careful pulling the starters,
bro. When the last time you seen somebody in the NBA right now with ice on their knees in the fourth quarter because their team is winning?
Ant would do it some games just because his knees were like tired, but it's
just
never like a lead thing. It's usually like an injury.
That's what I'm saying. It's never like a lead. I think now for that to happen, you got to be up by like 35 plus.
30, 40.
Yeah, like in the fourth quarter, do some shit like that because 20 points, they get all the teams in the league.
So quick. And then you'd be pissed off when it's a second unit just coming in and putting up a run. Yes. Now you got to come back out.
Yeah, like, oh my God. So it's like, that's crazy. Like,
irritating to watch
that. Shout out to OKC to even fight back from some shit like that. Like, you would think they'd be demoralized. Like, I can't believe this shit is happening. Like, what is going on? A young team like that? Ain't no vets over there. Who's old? Ain't no vet over there, is it? No.
Vasilije Misic.
Davis Bertans? I don't know.
That right. Does he? Ain't none of that shit going on, but hey, that's
just 30.
Yeah, he's just right. Yeah. Does that even count? God damn. Jesus Christ.
Shit, Mark Daignault like 34 too.
Right.
Hey, before we move on, funny thing, talking about being a leader or a vet, the video of Jordan Poole looking like he's trying to concentrate on he looks so lost looking at the clipboard.
The memes with that were special.
He looks lost.
I'm glad I didn't see the memes because the video was funny enough.
Dog. Like your boy's feeding you a parlay. This is how you really looking at him.
Any ex player of any sport who's been in a huddle can relate to just watching that.
He don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
The huddle.
Be asking every person, hey, what I got to do? What was coach saying? Everyone
got some goofy ass story from something like that.
Everybody does. Like, bro, you lining up, he on your side. Like, what the fuck is you doing over here? Like, they know now. We might just call timeout. Like, why are you even over here? Oh, he looks so.
I didn't see it live because I won't watch them live. Clowns.
The Wizards are something.
Something, bro. Done. There's something. They're a good. If you're just doing something and you need to you could just turn them on. That's the luxury of League Pass. If you just want to see some shit,
I still won't. I won't do it.
That's precious time you can't get back. It is tough. It is tough. Just wait till they play the Bulls.
Score.
Just wait till they play the Bulls.
Oh, I might just skip that night. Nah,
You're not.
Hey,
I know for a fact.
I'm signed up.
For a fact I can skip a Bulls game. Zoe cannot. Zoe has to be going to a wedding or some shit. And he's still going to
the replay the next day.
He's still going to find a way to watch it. Like that's
find a way.
That's the only way he's not going to watch a
Bulls game.
Wait
3 days for League Pass if he needs to.
Yeah, like I will miss a Bulls game. Like I would right now at this point. I'll watch a replay. I'll watch a condensed version or something.
I wanted to put it in my notes too, but the Bulls one I saw on Twitter. Jay tweeted like this is the type of game that they'd win.
Yes,
it was the game where no Levine, no DeMar, and
when they beat the Bucks. I know this is it. This is
I think it was the Pelicans too.
Yes, it was.
They won too.
Like
they won too.
This is the shit. When they said Zach wasn't out, we was playing the Bucks. I'm like, this is the game we win.
This is it.
This is the game. And what
they
do?
Didn't game plan for Kobe.
Here we go. They win it.
Sniper
Next
Kobe.
game, what they do?
Sniper.
Win it. Like what the fuck? Come on, man. This is what we do. Why am I gonna? I know this. This is how we do, man. This is. And I would never be that fan. Like even with the Bears, there's a lot of shit is going on. I would never be that fan. I'm not gonna root for losses. If my team win, I'm not gonna be like, man, that's some bullshit. But if you like doing shit like doing winning roster moves, that's when I get mad. Like
you need
like going to get Pat Bev last year was like, what the fuck is you doing?
The optimal situation is when the players play good. Like, this is what I wanted from the Packers in the start of the year when they were like 3-6. I'm like, okay, just give me Jordan Love look good. We can still lose. We get a draft pick. It's a little win-win. The players play good. We still lose.
Yes. Get to the 90. Get to the 1 yard line.
It's a lot. It's a lot to ask for.
Yeah. So like now, like if you just organically win, I can go with that. If you organically win, if you're doing shit like you tried too hard. Like, calm your ass down. Like, what do you? Honestly, do you know what's going on here? Like, what the fuck?
During those 2 games, I was excited. I was geeked.
It was fun. It was
definitely fun. Something after some games of misery.
Like, it's a sour season already.
Deep down, I'm like, in April, I'm gonna hate this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just gonna have it. Like with the Bears.
Come June with the
Bears gonna fuck around. They're gonna fuck around, win 3 more games, and Matt Eberflus is gonna be here again.
Oh, he's staying. Then we got a new OC.
Look, he's like right here. He's like 60-40 staying now. I guarantee it.
He's staying. They're gonna I think
the OC gonna be gone.
He's gone.
I do think. But I think if the Bears win, if they go like 3-2 in these last 5, it's gone. He's gonna be back. But
hey, honestly, the defense looks solid. Hey,
they do.
Uncommon commentators, you get everything now. Shit, we got it all.
Absolutely, we got it all for y'all. We talk about anything. What y'all want to talk about? If you don't want to talk about hoops.
GTA6.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Why I gotta wait until 2025, yo? But guess what?
You know damn well it's gonna be holiday of 2025.
Let me tell you something.
They're gonna make you wait.
But I'm ready. It looks beautiful. We got a female character. Hear me out. Hey. They hooking up these characters. She look good. I'm glad she's.
They said they got BBLs in GTA.
Hey, what is going on?
They okay. I never owned one till GTA 5. I bought it during COVID.
Oh damn, boy! Let me tell you,
I'm behind on a lot of this shit.
Hey, bro!
But please don't tell me they got BBLs in GTA.
People were saying.
Hey, the trailer looks phenomenal, bro.
I like how this dude leaked it, and then they said, "You know what? Here we go. We'll get you a day early."
Yeah, we'll hit you a day early with it.
I don't know what they did to this I'm not gonna say poor guy. He leaked this shit. He knew Rockstar doesn't fuck around, bro.
No, they don't.
Rockstar, no,
Rockstar don't fuck around at all, yo. They really don't.
They had people outside his house in 17 minutes.
And Rockstar take their time with their games. Like this is like this timeline. Like it's even longer for Rockstar, but with them taking so long, it makes sense. Look how long it took for like Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. Bro, it was a whole new system before they even came out with the second part.
They got like half their team working on this while they got to transfer it over to other games.
And GTA 5 was still making hella money. They weren't going to rush on it. Fam, I've been playing this shit the whole time.
Shit.
I didn't buy that shit on Xbox. I got that
every
shit on
year
PlayStation,
I hop on for like
PC,
a month and grind it for no reason.
Every year, bro.
Always.
I used to hop on, just go for a nice scenic drive.
Hop on, go shoot some shit up.
Car.
You know what I'm saying? Go blow some shit up, do some shit.
I got the little bike you jump on with the rockets on it. Ooh.
Hey man, listen,
I never do the
y'all
missions.
finna have me re-download GTA 5 now.
It was some fun excitement.
Hey, the casino add-on for GTA 5 was amazing. I had a lot of fun with that during the pandemic.
I'd go there with my friends and play blackjack.
Oh my God, you go in there and just be gambling?
See, I don't play online.
Oh my God! Yeah,
certain me and my boys in the pandemic would go to the casino in GTA and play blackjack at the same time.
Hey, certain games online is fun.
My boys ain't shit.
Hey, we still doing it. GTA6 ain't coming out for another 2 damn years. You know it's like Jonas said, that shit coming out in 2025 in December.
Holiday time.
Hey, but even like NCAA football, that's been on the
that's been pushed back a couple times.
Yeah, that comes out. That's gonna. It was supposed to be this summer coming up, but it's gonna be what 2025 summer. Yeah, 2025 summer.
It's 25 now.
They moved it back because it's something like with Oh, is it gonna be next summer? Maybe it's gonna be next summer because it was supposed to be
next summer.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this summer, and they moved it back because like some money shit. Yeah, but no. But
all right. This in-season tournament.
Yeah, we are. But I will if y'all want to get down on some GTA 5. Hey, will re-download that shit for sure.
I'm gonna need a tutorial, but I'm with it.
You ain't gonna need that shit. Drive around, shoot some shit. It's all the same.
I thought we were going to the blackjack table.
We still might have to shoot some shit. We can rob some people.
Friends only lobby.
Yeah, friends only lobby. Because listen, I've had people like terrorize me. Like it was crazy. Like they was trying to like get into my house on the game and shit, yo. Like it gets aggravating because you get like people. They just find people try to terrorize.
Some kids screaming on the public mic.
Like,
I've seen some clips surface.
Nah, bro. Funny shit. Yeah. But like these GTA servers are hilarious. Like if you just go on Twitch and just watch, it'd be stories. Especially like the PC. Crazy. Yeah, like it's crazy. But I can talk about that shit all day. I love video games, but y'all know that shit. But in-season tournament, we're back into the what's it called? The quarterfinals.
Right? Quarters.
We had
one game down, one game in progress.
Right. Give us an update. I don't know the score. I don't even have it on.
That's a great question.
So you got the game on?
No, we kicking it.
I didn't want my computer to explode. So, Pelicans are up 8 at half.
I feel you on that though. I have so much shit going. I do feel like sometimes when I put a game on my computer, like it'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? So it's like that. I'm like,
Pelicans up 8. They were down early. I think like 29-15. So,
Trey Murphy got 13. Nice.
It's very shocking that they're in.
My dog.
They're just not a fun team for me right now. I don't know if it's because the Zion shit. Like I'm over him.
They're confusing.
I think it's a few players on there you just don't like to watch. I mean, I'm not tuning in for CJ McCollum on a nightly basis, honestly.
Zion still doesn't find his consistency this year.
That's also, and he's not putting a lot of highlights like people would want to see.
But when he's had good games, like he had one game where he missed like one shot, and I think it was blocked.
Yeah,
damn.
It's still a weird ass team.
Yeah, like y'all don't like Valanciunas.
Big Val he don't need to be there, bro.
He exists.
Yeah, he don't need to be there.
He takes up space.
Dog, he don't need to be there. Look at some of their series. Like Yeah, he was hooping. Don't get me wrong, he hoops, man. He does his job, but I don't think he fits his team no more.
I'm not gonna argue that.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't think
because you said he hoops.
They do have a good defense though as a team. Like the last 2 years, the defense has been strong. But
yeah,
Brandon Ingram's fun, but I have my gripes with him.
Yep.
What's your gripes? What's y'all gripes with him?
His shot selection.
Yeah. Yeah, his shot. Like, what is 100%. Going on? How many years is it now for him to be in the league? Is it like 7?
Like 7? You're 7 now?
Like, at some point, at one point, when do you say that's just that player? Is it 10 years? Is that 7 to 10 mark? Like,
it depends on your development, how many minutes you get early on.
You do have to start with that.
He's been playing a long time. He's been injured a little bit, but he's been playing a minute.
Yeah,
this is Brandon Ingram.
This is him.
He's a bucket.
Yeah, this is him
with some question marks.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, that's valid. He has been playing since day one.
The Pelicans made it out their group though.
That's what I was saying to Zoe right before we got on. Like, I was shocked when I was like, damn, Kings, Pelicans.
The Lakers and Suns was obvious because the Grizzlies were in that group, and then it was just like Utah and Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was so obvious.
Which is like bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very it was like they did it on purpose.
I mean,
that was just the downside of Memphis being the 2 seed last year or whatever, and they did it based off last year's record.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So
see, Jonah with all the info.
Bottom.
So always. So it just happened that way.
It's just like that in like the Champions League in soccer.
Yeah.
There's always some group of death. There's some
It's always some group. Yeah, it's always some group. And then it's always
highs and its lows.
Yeah. And then you can't get it's always gonna be a good team that's gonna have it's always gonna be a Madrid that's gonna have an easy ass group.
Cruise on into the quarterfinals.
Speaking of that, the Lakers did have the highest point differential at 78 points.
Did they?
So
they did beat the shit out of some teams. They did beat the shit out of some teams.
I think the Suns' only loss might have been to the Lakers, and then they beat the shit out of the other teams. That's probably why they had the good differential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus
speaking of that, do you guys like that for the NBA?
I do.
They need some sort of. It's tough.
I saw somebody say they should play the games at the same time so players don't know, but you can't do. It's gonna be. You can't really do that.
No, you're wasting advertising, broadcasting.
Yeah, this ain't March Madness. Like
on that note, these stats came out about the popularity's been crazy so far for this in-season tournament.
It's a W.
They were getting 18,000 fans
Adam Silver for this shit.
On average in November, which was a league history high for November in average fans at each game. And then streaming, the viewership went up league-wide from 1.7 from 1.1, so it went up 600,000 viewers.
You can't tell me. Oh, my fault. Go ahead. I thought you was done.
League Pass was up 42%.
Man,
and watch time in League Pass was up 25% during 7 group play nights. And the regional sports networks were also up 20% on average viewership. So, everything is.
We see it on Twitter. We see it on Twitter, man. We see
Honestly, they tuned in for the jerseys in these courts.
Yes.
And
it was something.
It helped. It helped so much. And the players. Yeah, and the players, you could tell their intensity went up on tournament days. Like, you saw it. Like, you saw it from these dudes. Like, oh yeah, let's do this shit. And tonight was a playoff atmosphere in December.
If you could secure your two-way guys a bag too, those two-way guys are about to get a check.
Yes,
man.
Yes,
it's $500K, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man. Woo. I need a two-way.
If this is a success and we're getting TV deals, like what's the cap going to be looking like if this keeps continuing?
And exactly? Because look, the winning pot is going to go up because you're going to get more and more advertising. Like, you got to at least see, like, you're not going to get people to invest.
This
like,
we
don't know how it's going to be.
It's successful. Like, they have that to put out everywhere.
Bro, look at Twitter when we're watching the games.
And it's only going to get
And then you see it trickles over to regular nights. Twitter still be jumping over games. Where I'll be like, yo, this shit is fun.
You have to hope that they make good adjustments going into next year. It's like that first year where they added in the playoff or the what's the rule for the All-Star game? The Elam ending.
Yeah,
it's like that. that went well, and they kept rolling with it, and they just made some small adjustments. As long as they don't make any major adjustments and just tweak some things going forward, you're looking at a good product.
Okay, since you said that, I'm not going to go like for the whole tournament because we're not done yet, but just for group play.
Okay.
Just for group play. Did you want something to be different with group play?
I'm not a big point differential fan, but I don't know. I don't know what the secondary answer is. So I
think point differential. Do they do point differential for Euro basketball? Well, of course they do it for soccer, but that's soccer.
That's a great question.
Soccer, they're not scoring that many. Goal differential. I understand, but
you
this
can't
is
run
hard.
up a. Yeah, these teams aren't bad enough where you can run up a score on a team.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know how you
part I like. It's competitive. Everybody should be going at each other. Even those last 10 to 15 guys, if you're getting tipped, play.
I can't think of nothing like when me being a soccer guy. I mean, I enjoyed it. So it was like, if you're not a soccer guy, majority of people who was just complaining, they don't understand, and they don't understand this is what happens in Euro basketball. This is what
happens in youth basketball.
Yeah, right.
I was just about to say, this happens all the time.
Jordan, you're not lying. This is definitely.
When I was playing baseball as a kid, the tiebreaker was always run different.
Yeah, this is very true. This is very true. So I think it's been a W so far. I think it's better than a lot of people realize. I still see some people trying to hate on it. I don't know why. It's been really good basketball, and people are watching this shit before Christmas. People wasn't locked in.
You gotta compete. Yeah, you gotta compete with football.
Yes.
It flows into I feel like we talked about this last week, but that between Christmas and trade deadline is where shit starts getting real in the league. So it kind of bridges that kind of roll into the beginning of the year. There was kind of a gap
Christmas.
there.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Once you adjust to the regular season, but it's still not serious enough into the season, I guess.
And now this has just been phenomenal, bro. I don't even think Adam Silver thought it would be like this. He probably was like, I can't believe this shit is happening like this, right? It's just
want to make their bag, and they're getting some groups too.
The one thing I would change
go ahead.
is turn down some of these bright ass courts, maybe. Maybe do a little redesign.
It could just be a year
courts.
one thing. I think they might switch it up every year, like a jersey almost.
Do you think they're going to keep having these courts?
That's knowing how often. I mean, teams get City Edition courts every year. They're going to switch it up every year, I think.
No.
It's going to be a different theme every year.
No, you're right about that.
They can put the trophy in there. That looked dope to me. I thought that was a nice touch.
I like that.
Everybody's
I like that.
For that.
Can y'all add that? Can they add that back to the playoffs, please?
They should, 100%.
What's the difference? What is the difference?
They're wearing my slippery decal. Now they got the whole floor of colors.
What is the damn difference? I don't understand that. That part is really confusing to me. But do y'all like before I even get to that, who are y'all picking for tomorrow night? We got Bucks, Knicks. That's gonna be a really good game.
It's gonna be nasty, salty, but it's gonna be a good game.
I got offered some tickets for that.
And you said no?
I said no.
Why?
One of my kids from my team has a sophomore game. I'm gonna go check him out.
Hey, listen here, kid. I see your ass on another
listen here, champ.
Listen here, brother. I'm going to Milwaukee.
That is tough midweek, though. If it was weekend, that'd be easy.
Oh yeah, no, I feel that. Tuesday, it's definitely in the middle. That's definitely.
It is a quarterfinal game. If it was actually no, it's in Vegas anyways. Fuck my fans.
Are the games going to be? What stadium's going to be in? How they said?
I think it's going to be that one right by the strip there where the Aces play. I'd assume.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what else it would be.
I didn't know they were going to try some old. Put it in the damn football stadium type shit.
Allegiant? Oh, hell.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hate basketball games in football stadiums.
Me too. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do that shit one year.
I'm interested to see what the crowd's like for these Vegas games. Is it just going to be rich people that don't give a shit, or is it going to be a fun crowd?
Like they always be
a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Because that's tricky with some of these playoff games. You got a bunch of rich people that don't want to put their damn T-shirt on and look cool in the crowd. Get locked in. Come on now.
You say they're not wearing the free T-shirt.
GSW, we're looking at you. Chase Center.
Yeah, don't come locked in with a jersey on over a button-up collared shirt.
Yeah,
don't come
please stop
that.
Please stop. Please stop that. You knew when you woke up that morning, when you went to work, you was going to a basketball game that night. If you come from
the office, you have on a little undershirt. Just
you can take your bag, because if you're at that game, something tells me you make enough money to have to take a bag with you.
Yeah, so who we got? Okay, who we got tonight?
Well, honestly,
I'm taking the Pelicans because they're up 15.
Because they're up 15? All right, damn.
Watch them come back now.
What's the quarter?
It's going to happen.
Honestly, hey.
We're halfway through the third right now.
Oh, the Kings are going to win this game.
Yeah, De'Aaron's probably going to put up 30. And I'm gonna
the Kings are going to win this game.
Shit happens.
But as far as tomorrow night, I'm going to go Lakers. Of course. Like, why would I
one coming?
Right.
Yeah, what?
Went out on a limb on that one. But this Bucks Knicks though, I've been back and forth.
Honestly, both teams have players who are just kind of tough to watch on
it's gonna
one
be
side of
the
the
role
floor.
players.
It's a nifty ball.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks won this shit.
I wouldn't either.
I'd like to see a big Dame. A big Dame performance will be fun though.
Isn't it time for one? It's time. Ain't it?
Yeah.
I'm not jumping the gun on Dame because it takes a while for these dudes to adjust.
Absolutely.
I thought he better as a guard, but
I think it's time for Dame to have a. Tomorrow night might be the time.
A Dame like
the perfect
game.
Time.
Hey, I'll be kind of salty though.
You would be, like if he goes,
but no,
ballistic.
If he does go off, he's due. I think he's had one game or a couple games where he hit like 30, but.
He's had some good clutch numbers, but not the big splashy score games.
Yeah, it like an 3-point game from Dame tomorrow.
What's crazy? He's still averaging 25 a game.
It's crazy.
7 assists and 4 rebounds. That is
no defense.
0 defense. Not a one. Not a one.
Yeah,
iffy.
Malik.
They're only lost in the last 5 games.
All 3 no D.
I love Malik, man. Dude's a meme.
He is. Hey, he couldn't make a shot for the Lakers in the playoffs. He gets to Milwaukee. Hey, he's making all type of shit.
He's clutch. Yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
Lakers.
Who y'all picking? Go ahead.
We'll roll with the Suns.
Who's playing tomorrow for the Suns? Let's start.
I haven't seen anything.
Start there. Yeah.
I made my pick because
I just think the Suns have some really good momentum going right now.
That's what it is.
They are hooping.
They're hooping.
They are.
Honestly, I'm kind of thinking
I can't pick against LeBron.
I'm thinking AD's ready for a sus game again on some prime time.
He has been picking up his shit lately.
Somebody said anytime AD is on TNT, ESPN, ABC, NBA TV, he decides he does not want to play basketball. It does feel like that.
I'm thinking it could happen tomorrow night. So
he has 2 body parts on the injury report right now. So
see,
him and Embiid. Stand the fuck up.
It's tough being a big dude if you're not.
Unless you're Jokic and you play 6 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean,
you built different. Literally, you just built different.
How often do you
Not
see
even strong like that?
Do you even see AD even dunk the basketball?
He had a dunk on Sengun the other day.
He did. I take that back. I digress. Don't worry about what I just said.
He just looks old. He looks old. He's moving slower. And he's inconsistent. I think he's
how old is AD? Is he like 30?
Probably.
Am I off?
Am I
off on that?
Am I off
on that?
Let's look.
I don't know the people's ages no more. Besides the people they talk about all the time.
AD is the big age of 30. He'll be 31 in March.
Oh.
He's strung together 28, 31, 27 over his last 3. So
AD is who he's going to be.
He will have Jusuf Nurkic on him, so
he's supposed to.
He's having a down game tomorrow.
Yeah, y'all probably right. The Suns,
just like Jonas said, watch him come out
and
have 32, 14, 4 blocks.
I think just the big lean for me there is the Suns role players have been hitting their shots, and the Lakers role players have not been hitting their shots.
Not at all.
Anytime Josh Okogie is a 3-point threat, you're in for a long night.
Hey man, we played the Suns on the back end of a night back-to-back. Josh Okogie had 3 threes in the first half, and Drew Eubanks had one. I just chalked it up. I'm like, y'all got this man.
It's just one of those nights.
It happens.
It does happen.
Someone who had to watch Josh Okogie for 4 years, seeing that hurt.
Just knowing that he had no jump shot.
Zero jump shot.
Shout out Eric Gordon though.
He been hooping since the beginning. Zoe pointed that shit out right away. He really has been. He hasn't fell off either with it.
Props, Eric.
These trophies, man. How y'all feel about these trophies? Y'all like it? Is it corny?
I mean, I hate when they add all that extra shit to be like, this is what it means.
Yeah,
like,
we didn't need that.
Cool. It looks cool to me.
That was the one thing I don't think we needed. That is where we fucked up.
Honestly, I didn't see that, so I'm glad. I just saw some pictures. These are the trophies. They all look dope. The little
it was a trophy
of the basketball.
Yeah.
That one's kind of cold.
Honestly, like, is the Larry O'Brien might be one of my favorites. It's a damn cool trophy for being it's a
solid trophy.
It's
Larry
cool.
O'Brien? Yeah. I love it, bro.
Little basketball. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No, it's solid. Are we biased? We might be.
The Stanley Cup is cool too.
The Stanley Cup is probably second.
All right, real quick, y'all if we're gonna rank them, if we're gonna rank them at all four, you got the Lombardi, we got the Larry O'Brien, we got the Stanley Cup, and we got the World Series trophy. What's the name of that trophy?
Lombardi's kind of boring compared to the other three.
Some of them, yeah, like
you're
NBA,
not wrong.
Because I'm biased.
You're not
Stanley
wrong.
Cup because you get to go home and do whatever you want with
it's
it for a little
huge
bit.
Too.
It's really big.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it in person? That motherfucker is huge, bro.
The World Series trophy's cool with all the little flags and shit.
Yeah, that's 4. Lombardi trophy number 3.
Damn, you put the World Series trophy 4th, huh? The Lombardi is. What is the football standing on?
It's just like a connected metal
podium.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like.
I
never really. Now that we like sit and talk, I never really like thought about that. Like, what is this sitting on? Like, we get the Larry O'Brien, we get it. The Stanley Cup, it's a cup. I don't know. I guess the NBA one only one that really makes sense. Like the World Series one, like, what is that?
It's whatever, man.
What my man said? He said a bunch of. He said some steel. What did he call it? Because the MLB committee was pissed. Oh my god. What did he say with the trophy? What the fuck did he say? I forgot what he said.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember though.
Yo, they was mad as fuck. After who won when it was with the Astros, like when the cheating ones.
Fuck them anyways.
Look at Zoe.
Off rip.
Hey y'all, this is how Zoe talks. So he's been like tamed for about a year and a half. A year with y'all. This is how he talks.
Trying to be professional.
This is how he talks.
It's 10:42. I'm tired.
This is how he talks all day long in text messages. Okay.
Yeah, World Series one not as cool as I remember seeing.
Yeah, like the World Series one is, it's
it's mid.
Give me Larry O'Brien all day long.
It's like old fashioned.
It is.
I like this new NBA one because it's like a new thing, but it's not like too like hyper-real, like futuristic.
Nah. They kept it simple, but it's like a classy, nice little trophy.
Yes.
I like the color scheme.
Yes.
It's nice.
You can't go wrong with those colors.
No, you cannot. Nah. But I like this man. Shout out to Adam Silver, man. He is doing his thing. Like everything is not going to work, but I would give it to a commissioner who's trying to go with the times. That's not taking forever. It's okay. Everything's not going to work. Sometimes you're like, scratch that shit off the list. We're not going to. Like, was it him or Stern that tried a new basketball? Was it Stern that tried a new basketball? They said, scratch that shit.
They had to go.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah. This, certain things. Go. I'm sure some other stuff like the dress code. They scratched that shit live. We're not.
A lot of it is just like a term of like a contract runs up and they got to switch something around forcefully too.
Okay. There you go. Or like, okay, how about this? I don't know if this is contractually, but the shoe thing. Like, what?
That was dumb.
Why any professional sport will make you have to wear the colors of the team. Like, who cares?
It's one of the few times players get to show their personality.
Like baseball just really started letting players do shit like that.
I can be 2 rooms away, and I know if AJ Brown's catching a ball because you see his damn cleats. Like,
right?
God damn.
Yes. So it's like, I'm glad that, but the NBA, that shit never, like, that's dumb. Please, but I say all to say, they keep trying to do things like this in-season tournament, the what they call it, the play-in. I forget now, the play-in, and adding new trophies like the playoff. The
play-in was just good timing too. If they did it like 10 years ago when there were teams winning like 10 games a season, like you'd have your 60-win teams and your 10-win teams, and now it's like mid-50s if you're the best in the league.
Yeah, we're talking expansion. Like, it's a lot of players in this league who can.
It's a lot.
Go out and win some random fucking tournament to get you.
Absolutely. So I'm
a lot of views.
I'm loving this shit so far, man. It's great basketball. We get on the in-season tournament. I just keep thinking, trying to make this shit better. Period. I'm with that. What else we got?
Not too much. Not too much.
No. Yeah. I don't want you to do drastic shit every season. I don't need you to do drastic shit every year. Like, we don't need. And they trying to figure out shit with like. With referees, they trying to figure out stuff. I still don't think
do so much with some things too.
So what?
Got me do so much with some things too.
There's only so much. Like, everybody not gonna agree on things. Gonna exist. You still got money involved. Like, you still got so much. So all around, I clap it up for them. Salute to Adam Silver and the rest of the people who's behind the scenes on this shit, because god damn, how much they spent on each court was I saw somebody say it was like 175, like 175K for each court for
like Jonah said, all these teams have at least 3 courts already. One more is not going to break the bank.
No.
With the results that's going to come from it,
the money that's coming into I cannot wait to see the final money that came in that is produced.
Dumb.
Let me hold 5, man.
Let me hold 5.
Take some of that. Take some of that, put it towards the jersey budget.
Let me get free league pass for 3 months.
Just improve your league passes, please.
There we go.
Please.
Invest more money into that. Yes.
Don't make it say no game scheduled on the top of my screen for no reason when there's
no damn reason. Right. On a Wednesday when it's a full slate.
Come on, man.
It's one of those tweaky.
I want to refresh 20 times.
Do you know people? It's people who still don't realize Wednesday is like the full slate day. How you don't know that?
How you
watching basketball and you don't know Wednesday is the day? You're more likely gonna get every team playing. Sometimes you might have 2 or 4.
Know your TNT playing. Nights.
Know your ESPN nights. Know your ABC Saturday nights, and you know your for real ABC Sunday nights or Sunday afternoon after football.
It's the little things that just let me know.
Me too. I love that. The Sunday afternoon NBA games
just let me know these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, man.
No, they don't. No, people be confused. Shit, man. We got anything else? We got Player of the Week coming up. Before we got anything else y'all got about this week?
I'm just on data collecting mode with this in-season tournament. We got a good start. I'm excited to see how these Vegas games go.
Yeah,
excited to see who's playing. I mean, I really don't know who's playing. I'm gonna be watching regardless.
Regardless who's playing. We got the Pacers. That's one fun team. Like, they are made for this.
And 1-3 tonight was crazy.
Didn't we joke about Indy running it up and just being one of those surprise teams that might? I swear, if we go back to,
I think we just talked about like any team could win. You never know.
And Indiana is. Do you think that Boston doesn't really give a fuck about this?
Yeah, they were playing pretty tough.
They were definitely trying to come back. They were trying to come back, so I'm with you on that.
Advantage.
I don't know how much I can take the Celtics serious anytime Luke Cornett's on the court, but if they
he was
keep
hooping
rolling
for a second there.
If they keep rolling them out and he makes a play or 2 here or there, you gotta respect it.
You're not respecting him jumping from 20 feet away from the jump shooter.
Hey, innovative. I don't know if it's effective.
Someone get on. We got enough of a sample size now.
Oh my god! Please stop with that. But that's the in-season tournament for the group play. I think we all enjoyed it. I think majority of the world if you're a hoop fan, you enjoyed this shit. We got some good matchups out of this though. We got fun players. Like everybody don't know who the fuck Halliburton is. I mean, I get it. What sucks is that we still got KD. We still got LeBron. You know, shit like that. We got Giannis. I know the NBA's sick that we don't have Curry in this shit. I know they sick as fuck about that. But we got the Kings.
Take that up with Golden State.
Yeah, we got LeBron, we got KD, we got Giannis, they got the Knicks involved. So it's like you still got major stuff to bring it in, but at least we got, like we said, Halliburton, some upcoming stars that people don't really know about.
It is a really solid first year for these.
Yeah, so it's like, that's cool.
A win.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a win.
And before we move on, we never talked about it. I want to know your opinion on it. Did y'all remember I think it's going to start in Vegas. They're doing the collab with the commentators. Like we're going to blend TNT and ESPN. Y'all like that? Because I don't even know which broadcasting y'all likes the more broadcast. Do y'all like TNT or ESPN more?
I think I favor TNT.
I tell you, if Chris Webber was on a TNT game, I'm muting the TV. Off rip.
It's hard to find. I do like the Richard Jefferson, JJ Redick.
I like that.
Games. Okay, those two, I'm all for it. JJ Redick can talk basketball anytime he wants to me.
They just got good. They got good.
I like Ryan Rucco too when he's with JJ.
Camaraderie.
Yes.
RJ is a personable guy. He's funny.
Yeah.
His podcast, no tripping.
They're not going to add perfect announcing, but they're going to add fun little bits and pieces to the game, which I like.
Shit for you, they break down sets, especially JJ. They breaking shit down that people have no idea what the fuck they're even watching. So, but he's helping.
That needs to be normalized on the big broadcast.
It does.
Honestly,
the analysis
it's not.
He's changing it.
It's not there.
Fucking Tim Legler has been slept on in my eyes.
Why the fuck he don't get more? What is going on?
To be talking basketball.
Jesus Christ, he's always on Get Up, but who's always up at that time watching him on at 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning? Who?
You know who?
This man, I'm up at that time.
That's why I'm such a big fan.
I don't think, but he's good, and he does go. He goes on JJ's show all the time. Listening to them two talk basketball, man. It's good, man.
Hey, listen to shooters and point guards
all the time.
If you want a funny story, go listen to a forward or a center. And if you want some good breakdown,
those are guys because they see the court different.
The guys that aren't as good are usually have a better grasp and the best players too.
Yeah, and had a good stories.
It's always funny.
They have great stories all the time too. That's the one thing I do like. But I don't know if they're gonna combine is Steven? Are they gonna combine the booth and the halftime shows? I gotta look more into that. I didn't dive deep. I saw people was excited about it, but I'm just not. I'm gonna say it. I'm just not a big fan of ESPN's pregame and halftime shows. I'm just not. With TNT, it's I can't.
Who's looking on ESPN pregame show now? Is it still Perk and?
Some days you see Perk. Some days you see Greeny. I think on Saturday nights or something, Friday nights you see Greeny, Wilbon, Stephen A. type shit. It used to be Jalen Rose, but he got he's part of the cuts. So he's not there.
It is unserious, but I don't mind the Perk, Chene, and Malika.
Yeah. That's very unserious.
If you get
but that's mostly just Perk.
Yeah.
Doing nonsense. And Chene has good points. I like her addition to ESPN.
And it's probably tough for me to even compare them to TNT. That's just different. That show is just different sports wide when it comes
I like the TNT group, but they're so unserious.
Oh my God.
But they've been consistently entertaining for 20-some years now. You're gonna go over there before ESPN.
You're gonna watch that shit. You're gonna watch. Listen, you could be tired as fuck. You're gonna watch
that.
Busy
NBA day. I'm watching other games at halftime, anyways.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm flipping. I'm not listening to these most of the time.
No, absolutely. No. I never know how y'all felt about. I know we talk about team booths. We know who are some of the bottom.
I got my list.
Yes, like
I don't know if it's an OKC thing, but Buddy sounds just like Stacey King.
I gotta pay attention to that now.
It's somebody from Oklahoma.
OKC's not my favorite.
And I was like, am I listening to these dudes? It's like the same.
Jonah does not like Oklahoma, or he don't like OKC. He does not like the Warriors, but they're not good though. The Warriors booth is not good. It's somebody Philly. You don't even know what basketball is going on when you watch a Phillies game. The commentators are awful. Sorry, Phillies fans. Like, I can't do it. I'm always going to watch. If they're the home team, I'm watching the away team's booth and vice versa. I can't do Philly no more.
Y'all get way too into it. I just click.
I do know my favorites.
Because this is how fans, they can get better at the game, listen to the people talk. And some of these dudes don't know what the fuck they be talking about, or they be talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I just turn it off. See, I got trust issues. I can't even listen to new people
who be on Twitter talking about what such and such said. Now you both sound dumb. That's how I look at it.
Nah, man, play through Vooch.
I never really got. Jonah's the one who, funny. Jonah's the one who got me really like paying attention to the commentators, because he would say shit like, that booth is so bad. So I was like, damn, I should pay attention. And
some of it too is like just the production. Like, I like the Blazers one a lot because they just like dive into good information.
They do. The Blazers does. They do. I've noticed that.
It's not like the announcing. I don't love it. I don't hate it. But like they just die. They have like a whole like analytic guy that just talks about shit on the side here and there.
Stacey King used to get on my nerves. I'm sorry.
See, that's a guy I'm not looking for an analytic breakdown. Just give me a couple
I think
phrases.
I think the phrases got to be
chaos.
too much.
I'm tuning into Eric Collins and the Hornets.
That is chaos. Oh my god, we can talk about that shit all day. That could be a whole episode.
Shit,
I be paying attention.
Great broadcast, might be best.
Ooh, now I gotta pay attention to that. I don't watch no Pelican games. I'm
gonna start trying to like switch, do first half one team, second half another.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, all right.
Sometimes I do that. All right, off that, we got player of the week. Jonah, just so you know, I told Zoe I'm going first because I didn't know.
Worried.
I don't know. I didn't have two.
I picked a random one this week. So.
I know. I don't never have to worry about Jonah.
I felt confident. I only got one. I
got one too.
I got two.
Okay, but I'm gonna start with mine.
I'll go last because
Okay, it's crazy. 2 weeks later, after me saying I don't want to talk about these motherfuckers no more, but in the last 5 games, Kobe White has been.
And there's one.
He's been. I knew you. I knew it. I knew it, though.
Yeah, cross that one up.
So we've been friends a long time. We've been friends a long time. I know. I felt it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I know he's going. But I got one thing. It say he's 6'5". He don't look 6'5" to me in person.
6'4", 6'5". Let's just give it,
the hair measurement.
Yeah, he don't.
Give it to him.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. But in the last 5 games, man, he's in 37 minutes a game, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Shooting 50% from the 3, 93% from free throw, and damn near 50% from the field. Wow.
50-90 club.
Right. And they are
making like 5 threes a game.
Yep. What are they? They are what are they? 2 and 3 in the last 5. I'll take it.
Not scared to shoot the ball.
Yeah, let the number 7 pick play like the number 7 pick for once.
Yeah.
Let the number 4 pick go out there and play.
No, yeah. And I'm okay with his turnovers. So it's like, I mean, I get it. The ratio is not the best. It's not the best when you got like, I guess I can go with 7 and 3, 6 and 3. But then when you start doing the 3 and 3, but I don't give a fuck about that. We're not trying to win a championship. He just been playing good basketball the last 5 games. And I know because it sucks because Zach not out there. DeMar, you know what I'm saying? That was fun.
DeMar came back and was a solid piece. He stepped in.
No, he was.
Didn't step on anybody's toes.
No, he didn't.
Young guy still got that shine. He still got his shine. Put up 20 points.
DeMar seems like he's still going at this like a grown up. A professional.
An adult.
Yeah, I feel like he's going through this whole situation.
I mean,
him and Zach is like night and day. How they going through this situation?
After what DeMar went through, going from Toronto, winning to San Antonio, and being just
he went from Compton to the league, so that's enough.
Yeah, facts.
That's a good point.
No, facts.
Man's had a journey.
Yeah, a journey. Facts. That's dead ass.
Zach's been losing his whole career, and he's tired of it. I get that.
No, I definitely get it. And like I always give it to him. Like everybody talk about Jimmy, how he improved. Let's not sleep on how Zach really he improved, man. Like he really
every year.
He really did something for his game. Like to average 25 plus a game, that's not necessarily easy to do. You got to do that shit every night on a team that no one else can score on. Like
you can say it's empty stats, but it's still a skill that a lot of people don't possess.
No, they don't. And
fucking haters.
But yes.
Hey, question.
Go ahead. I might have an answer.
In a different world, could Kobe White have been Jamal Murray? Yeah. We don't know what these kids could have been, man.
I think Jamal's a better facilitator.
Yeah. The problem with these guys
the fact is that you guys are thinking long like this. I'm
thinking about.
Because Kobe was a good prospect.
Yeah, we're one of those. We're the type of
that's the
fans.
Tough discussions.
It is
when you talk about players as prospects because it's a whole different stratosphere.
And we know going to a certain team can fuck it up.
Look, and we know the Bulls have no development,
none. So it's like,
shit.
Like what could Patrick Williams and Kobe be on a different team with different coaching up to this point? You know what I'm saying?
From
like
18 and 19 years.
Because Kobe shows us flashes. He shows us flashes.
We talked about Brandon Ingram earlier and like how long it takes for players to get to where they want to be.
Yeah.
Like, it took. Look how long it took Laurie to get where he is, and he's still young.
Yeah.
It took him 3 teams.
And it sucks now. Like, man, you know what, Zoe? Man, I've been thinking about this a lot because me and Zoe disagreed on this. Like, Zoe is not ready to give up on Pat Will yet, and I might be coming onto that side. Fuck, you gotta be talking about the Bulls, man. Fuck this shit. I'm not talking about them. Kobe White is my
shout out Kobe White.
Kobe White is my player of the week. He been hooping. That's it. That's all I got. No more.
All right.
Who want to go next?
Sounds like I'm up.
Okay.
This one was more of a watching and noticing some good stuff rather than staring over the weekly stats. I mean, one of these stats did pop, but I'm rocking with Derek Lively for my player of the week.
I had a feeling you might pick him. Is that crazy?
I was watching this. I
did see you tweeting about him.
The OKC game, he was hooping, and I saw the stat that I was talking about with Kat and Gobert earlier about the lobs thrown, and Luca and Lively lead the league with 13 lob connections, and that's what they need in the center. That's what Dwight Powell's role was the roll man, and now you have a better rim protecting version. He averaged 10 points and shooting 83% from the field with 8.7 rebounds and 3.7 blocks over the last 3 games. And especially in that OKC game, he had 20 points, 9 of 9 field goals, a lot of those dunks, but that is a skill. You still got to know how to position yourself, how to roll.
No facts.
16 rebounds, 6 of those offensive, and he had 7 blocks against OKC.
That's a big game. Shout out to the Duke guy.
Dallas has really surprised me.
Even it took him till he was injured to start his Duke stint, but it took him till 75% of the year to start showing some flashes.
Really mm-hmm. And even then, the draft combine really shot up there.
He has the measurables. I'm really high on his passing. I think that because Luca gets blitzed. The way Luca gets blitzed in games is absurd compared to other players.
That shit is
they are on his ass doubling the second.
I've never seen that from team to team.
Sometimes.
I've never seen a player get blitzed like this before in my life.
It's crazy.
Like he crossed half court. They don't even blitz. I don't even see Curry get blitzed like that.
Because I think you just can't anymore.
You probably can't. Yeah, you can't.
You gotta look at the rest of that team.
Well, yeah, now you can.
No offense. No,
this current year, yes, you can.
If Kyrie's out, there's no other playmakers on that team.
And you got to mix it in right. Yeah. And I mean, the thing I like about Lively is if he gets that little short dump off roll, he can find the open man in those situations, which is all you need from a big like that.
That's a lovely skill to have. You can catch that at the free throw line, turn and look and make a good read.
I was watching a Draymond short roll compilation the other day of him finding the cutter from the corner in his prime.
Perfect.
I know that hit your soul.
Hey,
bro, I love that shit.
Hey,
it was a real sicko compilation, but it's such a good skill to have as a big.
Hey, Draymond, I get it, but bro,
it's such a valuable skill.
Prime Draymond, like he get that ball. Draymond gets the ball right there at the free throw line. Pick your poison.
How you gonna stop that? The cutter from the corner.
And at that time, remember he was still making jumpers. Like you couldn't just sag off. He could pass, and he making. People forget that.
Iguodala for a corner three for that dagger.
It's such a valuable skill for a big, and with how Luca is getting like just trapped to hell on some of those possessions.
Yeah. It was easy. Like if you trap Curry. Draymond is so smart. They play together so long. He's going to rotate to the middle. He's going to get the ball. So now
Curry's
you got
feeding
action.
Him a little pocket pass between the defenders.
You got action and shit going between him and Klay. Like you say, you got Iggy coming from. Man, that shit was impossible to guard. Yo,
that's a lot of options.
There's a reason why the Mavs have such a good.
I gotta watch that compliment. I gotta watch that now. I gotta go on YouTube.
I was just looking up like best short roll players because I was curious. And
that's a crazy comp to watch. That's a crazy comp to watch. But
there was a whole like little blog
coming from you. It's definitely crazy. It's definitely was it
like you said? That's some sicko shit. Sicko investigation.
Very sicko. But I get it
though.
Those
little traits, man.
I get it. Roll. No, I definitely get it. That's a good one though. Jordan's always going to get us. He's going to get us.
Shout out
one.
David West. David West used to pop right there.
Every time.
That mid-range jumper.
Every time.
Mini goat.
Every time. Those were fun teams. Those were fun teams. All right, so who you got, man? We know Kobe White was one. Who's the other one?
Kobe White was one. The backup. But also, just one of my favorite guys to watch, especially last year coming on. Trey Murphy.
Ooh.
Came back from an injury.
That's Jonah's boy right there.
Basketball game tomorrow.
Hey, honestly, yep. Honestly, Jonah, you might have put me on last year.
I love Trey. He's so fun.
Came back.
He is
18 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 4-10 from 3, 1 steal, 1 block. He is a fun guy too. I checked him out on JJ's pod. Man, just cracking
jokes. He's a fun
jokes.
dude. He's a fun dude.
Mm-hmm.
This little
they had him on the Pelicans broadcast when he was injured, and it was really fun.
Really?
All right, I wish I would have checked that out.
Yeah, me too. I definitely.
They call him Trigo with the A, but not the R. Like, all right, man.
And
what the fuck,
looks
yo?
like tonight he's having a decent night again. 13 points, 5 of 11. But just happy to see him back on the court. Long rehab, always hard for a player. Good
I hate
for
when players get hurt like right when they get in their stride. Like that fucks it up because now they gotta like work to get back from that injury and not improve on a piece of their game. I hate that, but that's a good one for you right
His
there.
spacing ability is like the little hash shooter.
Mm-hmm.
He will stand out there deep, and it's the same thing as him standing at the line. Like
it's crazy.
He got some crazy range.
I'm a big fan of lefty shooters. Best friend's a lefty. He's gonna teach my kids how to shoot. So this fits right along with it. And then athletic wing. I'm always gonna go with it.
Always. Like
he was
why aren't you going with the
1.6% off from being 50, 40, 90 last year?
Yeah, see, like a good guy to fit around Zion. Build with. We'll see what happens with these Pelicans, but I'm gonna watch him. He's a fun guy to watch.
I like
Trigger.
it. Jonah definitely put me on to him. Right? The season night, like they won. Wait, did they win in the first round? No, they sent the Suns to Game 7, right? But that was like the coming out party for Herb and Jonah. But in the middle of the season, you put me on to him like.
I loved him as a prospect. That's where I got started with him. He had a weird career too. He started at Rice and he was like unranked, and then he transferred to Virginia, and then hooped there, and then there's still some limitations, but like his growth is just
it's still crazy.
Finding new ways to impact the team.
Since you said like. Virginia, it's still crazy they won a national championship. I never in my life. I never thought in my life I would see that shit.
Kyle Guy.
That was crazy.
Still mad Purdue lost on that bullshit, but
they did.
Shout out Carson Edwards, Hooper.
They did lose on that bullshit, but
Hooper, even though he's like 5'10".
That was a good addition.
You got a torch.
Regardless, like it's not going nowhere.
You gotta have those college favorites who you know aren't gonna make it to the league, but you gotta cherish them.
Always, I think we all have that, don't you think?
The third Adidas.
Oh my God, what a name! What a name!
Nah, everybody I like Mason.
No.
Okay.
No.
Nothing but good picks.
That's
nothing
cap.
but good picks over here.
Cap.
Check my history.
Cap.
100%.
Cap.
100%.
Washington Capital.
All right. I don't want to go back through the draft and be like, oh shit, I thought they were gonna be good.
All right. This was like we had an hour and a half. It's been good. It's been really good conversation. That was a good player of the week.
Tony Roden Jr. could still lead. All right, let's sign off.
Hey, 2K glitch. He was fast as hell.
I'm not signing off yet because I got one thing before we get up out of here. But that was a good addition of player of the week. That was a good addition. I like that. The players we all picked. But start, bench, cut. I'm gonna bring one every week. Only got one this week. I think I had like 3 last week, but I only got one. I think it's a good enough one that you can just talk about this for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you really wanted to. You ready?
Us, of course.
Harden, Melo, Tmac. I think our boy Summers tweeted this one out. But
another one?
Let's
go.
It was too much disrespect in the comments towards Tracy McGrady.
Always will be.
Tmac discussions are always incredibly difficult.
You motherfuckers don't really know what. Let me find this span from.
You gotta go peak with Tmac rather than
You gotta go Orlando.
2002 to about 2008. That's that last year.
Mixing it up. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Look. Oh my God, his scoring. It was a for real argument. Kobe, Tmac, like who's better when Tmac was really in Orlando getting busy. But I hate the disrespect towards him. But who y'all got in this? I think there'll be some mad people because
it's kind of tough because Harden kind of is the odd man out as a playmaker only with these guys being.
Is he? Is he?
Melo is hard to gauge too, I feel like.
I
have a tough time with Melo in all-time conversations.
Oh yeah, I think I do. I will say this about Melo. I love Melo. I know Zoe loved Melo. I think Melo is, of course, he's not the best shooter, but I think he's a top 5 scorer. He might be top 3 scorer. Like, he can do everything, bro. Like, Melo can just score in the basketball. Like, he can do anything. Like, period.
Melo, little dribble pull up or like catching it on the run into a 3 was like the most steady thing ever for no reason.
It's no reason. Ugly
the same
ass
motion every time.
Ugly ass shot. That shit was cash.
Of the rim dropping straight down.
That shit was cash, yo. But he another player. He came into the league averaging 21 a game. Who should have been rookie of the year?
Should have been.
I'm sorry.
Right.
But who you got? Who you? I want to know this before we get up out of here. Who wants to go first?
Right.
I'm gonna go first because I already said it on Twitter.
You had stipulations to every player.
So I'm not even going.
What year, Harden?
I'm not even going. I don't give a fuck about none of that because we know what it is. You know their skill. We know people get harder. We know people get older. We know Harden ain't the Harden no more. We ain't even going off that. I'm starting Harden. I'm benching Tmac and I'm cutting Melo. But that's what I'm doing. Bless you.
Bless you.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I was a Tmac stan. But
yeah.
Harden, dog.
The worst part is you're talking about 3 people who have not won.
That's the best part about this too, because you can't even bring that shit.
It's kind of like
you can't even bring that into the conversation.
Right, I'm starting Tmac.
Ooh, I like it. I love it. You're cutting Harden. I see it. I see
I'm cutting Harden. It's the bias for me.
I know it is. I know.
I gotta have Melo.
I feel that. It's a hard one.
I'm cutting. Yeah.
I can't even be mad at no combination you do. But you be disrespectful towards somebody, that's when I got a problem. Who you got, Jonah? It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Hey, I just think Tmac was so ahead of his time.
He was.
Honestly.
He was like a 6'8". He was 6'8" and fluid and smooth that he put up 32 a game in like the early 2000s. So,
bro, what year was that?
How many threes was he shooting a game?
Bro,
he had like the Paul George build.
Yes. Let's see. In 2002, 2003 season, he averaged 32 points a game. And he shot 38%, so basically 40% from 3, shooting 6 of them a game in 2002.
6.
That was probably top 5 in the league in volume.
Imagine him getting up 10 a game now.
Damn.
Yo, what? Are you crazy? Then the next year, he led the league in scoring 2 years in a row. 32 points a game. Then the next year, it was 28 a game.
I think I got to go T-Mac, Harden, Melo.
Hey, you know what? I can't be mad at that. I cannot.
Same.
I can't. I can start T-Mac and then bench.
I like Melo way more than Harden, but
I do too. I like Melo a lot more than Harden.
Melo's just such a likable player. It's tough when it comes to like the conversations with him.
Is Melo part of that? Like, I think every hooper loves Iverson and Crawford. Is Melo that guy? Is he on that list? Like, I think all ex-players and hoopers just love him. Oh yeah, I love Melo.
I feel like he's just very well known too. Like, he definitely has that name factor.
Yep. I love Melo. Like, I think he's just one of those dudes who's just a hooper. And I think KD falls into that too. Like,
everyone remembers the game against the Bobcats. Whoever put the graphic of him compared to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist in that game, stats.
Why?
They're going up in history for that.
Yeah, like who was on the media team when they did that? How'd I get through?
They were wilding on
who
that
approved it? Like, how'd I get through? But yeah, man, I wanted to end it on that shit. I'm like, I didn't know if y'all saw it, but good thing I don't think y'all saw that, so y'all really had to think right now. So I like that. But you really can't I think Melo is the odd man out on this one for a lot of people. Probably, I think.
Yeah, but, I'm not gonna.
In those comments, it was T-Mac who was the odd man out, and like I think he got that weird. He has a weird career.
He's the oldest one in the group.
Yeah,
he didn't have as long of a peak.
He didn't have as long as a peak. A lot of injuries. They might
held back for holding on for a long time too.
Yeah, they might remember him from Detroit and San Antonio.
Oh my God, and the Falcons.
I know him from minor league baseball.
Yeah, and
my God,
dunk contest.
Oh. Twitter was on fire about that shit. Twitter was on fire. Hey,
was he like a pitcher or something? Outfielder?
Yeah, I think he can. 85.
He chooses to be a pitcher of all.
I don't think that's a problem. Now, if he was talking about he was throwing 98, 100, dog,
get him out of here.
Hey, you don't know what you don't know.
I can go with that shit, bro. I can go with that.
He was trying to flex. He's like, I'm a dual sport athlete.
Hey, he was averaging. He did 25 or more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight seasons. So basically, I rounded it up. A lot of them was like 24.6. That's 25, yo.
That's 25 points. That's 25.
So he did, and the most he did was 32, and the lowest he did was 24.6. 7 straight seasons. That's crazy. At that time, like you said, he was shooting threes, yo. 1 year, 6 attempts, 7 attempts, 5 attempts. Like, that wasn't even heard of at that time.
Give T-Mac 10 attempts a night from behind the arc. Run those numbers up for 14 years.
Yo, what is he going to average now?
Talk nice about Tracy McGrady.
Talk nice about Tmac. Talk now. I need him to give me a Tmac hat. I like his symbol. He still got one of the cleanest symbols for pro athletes. And he still got one of my favorite hoop shoes, even though it's Adidas. Them blue All-Star ones, love them.
The blue ones, I can't even be mad at that.
Love them so much. Love them. Low key, Ant might fuck around and have me get buy them salmon pair of his sneakers, man. Them kind of slick.
The rollout on that. Can we talk about the Adidas tweets?
Yeah. Oh God. Real quick before we get up out of here. Shout out to them.
Calling KD Dusty, then deleted it, then said it was supposed to be on a burner.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey man.
Great times. That was fun.
I just hope he keeps his job. Or she, whoever.
Whatever it was, they covered it up perfectly.
Yep.
They did.
Perfectly.
They definitely did.
Actually, give him a raise. That shit was hilarious.
It was actually funny. It was like, why can't he do that? What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with it, right? It ain't like he did nothing wrong. He ain't lie. Yeah. He ain't lie.
I feel it was just like a Nike Adidas thing too.
Yeah,
he started it.
He did start it. But
and I'm pretty sure KD, and said in like a ton of interviews, KD was his favorite player growing up. And
he did. He called him the GOAT. He did say he's the best player ever. So it is what it is. Man, it was a great episode, man. This was fun. I said it. Didn't I say it was gonna be a fun episode? I tweeted it out. I felt it. I felt it in my guts. It was going. It was going, man. You got the lights and shit, man.
Yeah,
be ready next week.
I'm coming hard.
Oh shit! You about to gift wrap the room?
Have a full ass size tree in the back.
An Olaf onesie next week.
Oh, you gonna have a reindeer?
I'll be too hot for that shit.
Hey, you gonna have Bo dressed up as a reindeer chilling?
Yeah, they definitely want to do that. They definitely want to do that. I don't know how she's gonna deal with that. I don't think she's gonna fuck with that shit at all. Like,
slapping that shit off.
She ain't gonna rock with that. She's gonna be irritated. But man, till next week, uncommon commentators, you know what it is. You know how we get down. Peace.